I'm really heavily focused on energy, right? Emotional and your work energy too, because it's really expensive in your mind. If you are not sure about what to do, your brain goes to it can go to 100%, and you can feel your body just burning fuel just in the indecision. It's just going like backwards and forwards. You really don't want to be in that situation much at all. If you are in that, you need to have well, you need to try and find ways to get out of that. I will kind of start sharing some systems around that because it's so expensive. Once you can find the direction, that indecision bit is about twice consumes twice the amount of fuel as doing the thing. So here's a classic example. It's choosing door A or B, right? Standing at the junction between door A and B will cost you, let's say, 10 units of energy. Yeah. If you go through door A and you find out there's a dead end at the end, you could come back often and get into door B with less units of energy than sitting at the junction of door A and B. I have this with a lot of clients, and again, this is another situation where I have to be quite forceful because of the intuition. The intuition is that it's better to wait at the junction of A and B for the answer to come to you so that you can deploy all of your units of energy into the right move. Yeah. But more often than not, if you were to just settle on one of them with the information that you have, go in the door, hit the dead end, that is new data for you. Well, there's either a dead end or there's not. If it's not a dead end, fantastic, right? So probably 50% of the time it won't be. But when it is a dead end, you hit it, more data, you come back, you've actually got more data now, so you know for sure not to go in door A. You go into door B, consuming 8 units of energy. When you go in door B, you don't walk through the door with your head turned around 180 degrees looking at door A. Yeah, you can go down door B. Yeah, thanks for that comment. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's a direct message. Um, you can go door B with conviction. And now I will admit this is a really hard pill for me to swallow still, right? That's what I mean. It's this natural human instinct often works against us. And there are lots of reasons, right? A general theme is that your brain is trying to keep you safe all the time. Yeah. So even though it costs you 10 units of energy to stand at door A and B, you won't get eaten by the monster. Yeah. That's what your brain's saying to you, saying, oh, you stay here. You stay here. We won't go in door A or B. Yeah. We'll wait. But actually, if you go in door A, there's not usually a monster there. It's usually a dead like a wall. If there is a monster, you can just run back really quickly through the door and then go down door B. So that's another thing there. Really important. Moving. Yeah, the two phases of direction is you want a good decision-making framework. So if you stay on door A and B, it's like you have this little folder with you, and it says, when you hit door A and B, do this. What color is the door? Right? Are there monster claw marks on the door? Right? And you can then make a better decision, which take you up to 60, 70%, then you make the move. Yeah. That's like a bit of a high level rule of thumb. I will go into a lot of detail about that because that's a very, very difficult one. But I can always say you can go faster if you make a decision earlier, come back. Yeah, it is. It's very counterintuitive. You okay if I share that a direct message? Yeah. So a little point is, yeah, there's no content about that yet. I will do some content about this actually. That's a good point. Um, the other thing I think a lot of people don't realize is the training you get from going in door A. This is another thing people miss, a blind spot. So I said about throwing the ball. Yeah. The goal is not to get it in the hoop. The goal is to warm your muscles up in your arm so that you're biomechanically ready to start your proper training. It's like going in door A warms your legs up and trains you how to open doors and like run away from monsters and stuff like that. There is a learning and there is insight to be gained from moving. And same thing with content. I mean, I can't believe I've been hired to help people create content, and they're people who create content. It's like, what's going on? They've been stuck at the door A and B. I just wandered down door A with no skills or anything. I just figured out how to evade monsters, and I just kind of got there. I'd really recommend that. And a little funny thing is, I did actually have some naysayers in the early days who told me uh, that I wouldn't be good at making content, and I'm not the kind of person to be making content. And some of them are quite, I don't know, the voice. These people, they were not being malicious. They were being matter of fact, which is nearly more hurtful. Um, because I am in the group, have always been a naturally more quiet person. I'm not so extroverted. The irony is that I'm helping them with their content journey now. Some of them are paying me for it. Now, the interesting thing is what's going wrong for them that I can help them with. When I talk about that disconnection, I spent a lot of time really thinking about empathy and compassion with my audience and what connects.